Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Keeping Goals. And we're back today with another matchday vlog. A win would make a massive difference to our position in the table. Kalia, of course, but look, Swedish colours. Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Keeping Goals. If you're new here, my name's Conor O'Keefe. I'm a goalkeeper playing in Sweden, and Keeping Goals is a vlog here on YouTube that documents my journey throughout football. And we're back today with another matchday vlog. Finally, we've had our summer break, a little bit of time away from the games, and it's a big one because today, my club, S5Ep30, we are facing Gefle IF in the Division 1 Norra, the third tier of Swedish football. As always, I'll bring you the prep, I'll bring you the match highlights, all the reaction afterwards. So if that sounds good to you, stick around, watch the video, and if you enjoy it, I only ask for one thing, that little like button under the video, give it a click, it would help us out a lot. And if you haven't already, click subscribe and come and join the Keeping Goals Union. So we're probably going to jump straight in with it today. We've got the kit bag packed, everything prepped. Slightly weird kickoff time. It is a Thursday and we're playing at 1 PM. A little bit strange, I know, but there is a reason for it. This game was originally supposed to be played all the way back in May. But those of you that have been around for a while, you might remember that during that period we had a couple of games postponed, one of which was this game. So a new day, a new time was rearranged, and today's the day. So, as I said, it's going to be a big game. Gefle are a good team. As you can see from the table, they are currently 2 points ahead of us in the league. But another reason why today's a big game is because for both of us, it is our game in hand. And especially for us, a win would make a massive difference to our position in the table. 3 points would mean we would jump up to 19 points. We'd be in the top half of the table at the halfway point of the season. But a draw or a loss would mean a slightly different picture. It is very tight in that bottom half of the table. A long part of the season still to go, but a win would be very important. So as always, that's what we're aiming for. The good news is we're playing at home, and in the last few home games we've had some really good results, so it should be a really, really good game. And another good thing about it being at home is Franks can come. How are you doing, Frankie?
I'm fine, thank you.
You haven't made an appearance on the vlog for a while.
I have not, I'm sorry guys.
I think people have missed you.
Have you?
A couple of vlogs ago, I asked you guys to comment your favourite thing about Keeping Goals, and there was a huge number that mentioned Frankie Cam. So that either means that Frankie has tons of bots accounts that follow Keeping Goals and subscribe to the channel, or you've just inflated her head about 4 sizes. So thanks very much, guys.
Thank you guys. I will try and bring a good Frankie Cam today.
Yeah, Frankie Cam will be back. We don't know if there'll be any dogs present.
No, can't guarantee that.
Thursday 1 PM is not optimum time
No,
for dogs
dog
appearing at the
walking.
game. But it should be a good game. How are you feeling about it? You looking forward to it?
I'm really excited, and I think that you guys will smash it today.
And
Feeling good.
we're still undefeated since Frankie's been at the game, so hey, it's a good thing. Lucky mascot. But it's going to be a really good game. Looking forward to it. Oh, and there's another thing that I need to show you guys, because we have some new gloves for today's game. Franks,
Yes.
Can you hold the camera? And not only are they new gloves, Kalia, of course, but look, Swedish colours. Yellow, blue, very, very smart. So I think we're going to rock these in today's game. I've trained in them a couple of times. It is one of the models of the new ARs from Kalia, but very, very nice indeed, as always. But a little bit bright, I quite like it. So we're going to put these away. It's about 20 to 11 now. As I said, kickoff is at 1. We're meeting at 11:30, so last kind of half an hour here. Make sure the bag's packed, make sure I've got everything that I need, and then we will wander up to the ground and get ready for the game. Right, we're here at the ground. Wish us luck. I'm gonna bring you the highlights now. Let's go smash it. I'll speak to you afterwards. Let's go.
Men det är Leo Englund som sparkar igång matchen där. Avslutet från Friman. Morgado, MT O'Keefe. Sandlund testar från distans. Inga problem för O'Keefe. Ska så trampa fast. Hjälte har lite yta avsluta. Nästa avsluta. Då räddar O'Keefe. Sysslolös i snart 35 minuter. Och sen komma in och göra en aktion. Bergen bör kunna ställa Markström i målet. O'Keefe bra med ute. Kan skicka bollen långt. 4 alternativ inräknat av slutet som han tog. Peter svårt att ta undan bollen. Nytt inlägg. Skjuter en bra bit över. Shakatsua. Ta skott. O'Keefe räddar. Bra möjlighet för Gefle där när Shakatsua testar skott. Slås in. O'Keefe stöter undan. Andra boll. Hörna fastnar första skarven. Markström får tag i det till slut. Shakatsua. Englund skjuter. Då är det hans på Englund. Där dyker Falling Hälften upp, men då är han offside. Inlägget, Abdullah nickar. Blir till en hörna, va? Louis Kangas. Bra fart, inspelet. Al-Hassan kastar sig för att... Sandlund. Tänkt för Al-Hassan. O'Keefe kommer ut. Jättefint agerat av målvakten i Piteå. Lyfter in mot Al-Hassan. Al-Hassan skarvar. Jätteyta för Abdullah. 1 mot 1. Pashang Abdullah. Går på utsidan. Skjuter. Det är 1-0 för Piteå. Pashang Abdullah gör sitt 9:e mål för säsongen. Han behövde inte mer än en chans. Sen smällde det för Piteå. Oj, vad skickligt han gör det här. Tar den på utsidan och sen skjuter han ju stolpe in. Svårt att sätta det här skottet mer välplacerat än vad Pashang Abdullah gör. Nicken på en fast bollen i Gefle. Näsholm skjuter rakt på O'Keefe. Hjälte. Inspelet. Finns det yta där? Hjälte. Nilsson. Inlägget kan Morgado plocka undan. Morgado sätter fart. Mittbacken i Piteå. Abdullah igen. Abdullah. Och det är 2-0 för Piteå. Det är Pashang Abdullah igen som avgör den här matchen. Piteå kontrar in 2-0. Pashang Abdullah. Han är ju så skicklig när han får de där lägena, Pashang Abdullah. Han har gjort båda målen för Piteå. Upp till Syll efter den här matchen för Gefle. Skjuter man en bit utanför.
Well, that was a good win. Woohoo! That's some way to come back from a little summer break. 2-0 win, clean sheet, up to 8th, top half of the table.
Smashed it, like I said.
Yeah, if Carlsberg did Thursdays. And you might be asking, what are you going to do to celebrate with all this excitement? And I'll tell you, because we are lively. We have toast and we have the CrossFit Games on the television. That's what we're going to be doing. Might even take a nap. I forgot how tiring it is just from a concentration level. I'm absolutely wiped out. But a very good win. A very good result. What did you think, Frank?
Oh, well, I'm tired too, but I didn't even do anything. It was really good. It was brilliant. I didn't get any dogs, but I did get a good...
Did you see the Labrador?
I did, and you know what? That dog was the
original
one from the assist that I missed.
I was warming up and I saw this Labrador walking around. I was like, could that be the original Frankie Cam
It was,
dog?
And I missed it, and I'm really disappointed in myself.
There you go. But I'm going to relax now, chill out, because I am very, very tired. And then I'll speak to you guys and we can break it down properly. But massive win. Massive, massive win. Very, very pleased with that. And always good to get the clean sheet as well. I will speak to you later on. So after having a couple of days to think about it, to watch the game back, reflect on it, there are a couple of key points that I think I should touch on. Number one, as a goalkeeper, we know that the result is great. That's what we're going for. We're going for the wins. We're going for the clean sheets. But if you're too focused on the result, you often forget about concentrating on the process. That is the bread and butter. Each action, one at a time, to the best of your ability. I talk about it all the time. And if you concentrate on that process, more often than not, if you do it well, the results will take care of themselves. But in a competitive season, like we're in at the minute, there are times in that year when you need to get the win. And it can be very hard to not get distracted by that. That was probably one of those games. Especially when you have games in hand, it's very easy to think, we'll win those games in hand and then we'll be at that point in the table. You need to actually go out and win those games in hand. Otherwise, they mean nothing. So there was probably a lot of pressure on that game. We knew as a group that the overall picture of the season so far would be very different if we won that game versus if we hadn't. And that's crazy to say because there's still half a season left to go, but that's sometimes just the reality of football. If we hadn't won that game, whether we'd drawn, whether we'd lost, we would have been one place above the relegation zones. And that would always bring outside pressure, outside nerves. It's always going to happen. But you win that game, suddenly you're top half of the league. The first half of the season has been brilliant. Everything's looking great. But again, this is a lesson that I've talked about before as a goalkeeper, as a footballer. It is very, very important that you don't go too low, but it's also very important that you don't get carried away and go too high. We've worked really hard as a group this first half of the season. And personally, I feel that we deserve to be in the top half of the table. There's things that we've done really well. There's also things that we need to get a lot better at. But it is still very, very tight in the league and we have a lot more hard work to do. But I was proud of the team for stepping up in another big moment and getting another big result. With the game itself, it was very, very close. We've seen with a lot of our games so far this season, if we can manage to keep it tight for that first 2/3 of the game, we're often very, very effective going into the last third, the last quarter of the match. So from a defensive point of view, that was our focus. My job as a goalkeeper and our job as a defence, make sure that we're tight, make sure that we're hard to beat. And then when you got forward players like Freddie, Pash, Maki, Ruben who came on, you know that they will go on and get a goal at some point in the game. So I was very, very pleased that we were able to do that. With my actions in the game, there were a couple of saves in the first half that were important. I was pleased with the one that I made down to my right hand side. I felt like I read the picture well. I thought there was only one gap that he was going to be able to put it in, and I was able to read that, get in a good position and make sure my handling was good. It's always nice as a goalkeeper, and I'm sure you guys will know this, where sometimes you make things look a little bit easier than it actually was when you were able to control all those different variables. There was then that save from the edge of the box, which took a little bit of a deflection, a little bit harder to see. I just had to try and be as agile as possible, track the ball as much as I could, and then get the touch to push it over the bar. And then in the second half, there wasn't really that much work that I had to do. We definitely stepped up the quality and the intensity with our possession. But then a little bit of a lesson to learn from the first goal, playing short, inviting the pressure, letting the opposition step up a little bit, and then if you've got the range, try and test with a longer pass, which thankfully Freddie was able to get a really good flick on, and then Pash doing what he does, going on and getting the finish. But a nice game to come back to after the summer break. As you can see from the table, moves us up to 8th. But you can see how tight it is from 6th, 7th down to 12th. But it's nice to see us pushing on, moving up. That's got to be the aim for the next few games especially. more matchday vlogs for you guys to look forward to. This week's patron of the week is Paddington Frisk. Paddington, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being a patron. We wouldn't be able to make Keeping Goals without patrons. So as a thank you, here is your Keeping Goals shout out. If you want to win Patron of the Week, like Paddington, you can sign up using the link below this video and also receive loads of other exclusive benefits only for patrons. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit that like button. It helps us out a lot. And if you haven't already, click subscribe and come and join the Keeping Goals Union. And if you've made it to this point in the video, let us know in the comments what you'd like to see more of in the matchday vlogs. It'd be great to hear what you guys would like to see a little bit more of from a matchday, so let me know down below. I'll see you next Sunday for the next episode of Keeping Goals. But have a great week, guys. Look after yourselves, keep chasing improvement as always, and I'll speak to you in a bit.